everyone wants to be a dignified person. Therefore, we all have to work hands in hands with one another. In our school, most of the learners do not have all their needs. My group and I have decided to ask learners who do not longer use their uniforms to bring them to school and will provide them to those who need them.
If you want to increase your dignity in our school, you must respect one another and teachers and pull yourself in the bad things and have a positive self-esteem.
Ways to increase dignity. In order to build dignity, you must learn to have a confidence and to increase your self-esteem. One must help one another by encouraging him or her to take positive actions and to seek for assistance when he needs one.
Some of children are being bullied at the school, more especially at the toilets, because at the toilets there are those kinds of people or boys who are sitting there looking for money from from small children.
Now, all of you that said you want to be something, do you know that you have the potential to be that thing? Okay? Because you're going to be studying towards this, you're going to put effort to it, right? And so you're going to be developing your potential to achieve your dream, to achieve your vision. And that's very important to recognize that each and every one of you, you can be what you want, what you dream about.
I live in Mani. There is an old lady and she's my neighbor. The lady, she doesn't have a child or anyone to send, so every time she needs help, I will always be there to help her.
There was a time that I was at church. I was sitting at the back. There was a girl that wasn't wearing shoes. Other girls were laughing at her, and my heart was so painful. So after the conference, I went to that girl and asked her, why is she not wearing shoes? Then she told me that she doesn't have shoes. And because I have a lot of shoes, then I decided to take some of mine and gave it to her. My friend told me that I'm stupid, but because I know what I was doing, I took some of my shoes and gave it to her.
The impact of your action can bring the dignity down if you don't do your homework and if you don't study. But now, if you study, what's going to happen? How do you feel? You feel great. You feel an achievement. You feel like you are fulfilling your potential. Ne? And then, how does your family feel? Elated. And they're happy that yes, their child is passing.
So I have realized that loving one another is when you love one another, it means you are doing a degree to the cause of
My story is about my friend, whom I have lifted up his dignity. My friend was a nobody. He had no one to turn to. He had no clothes. He had nothing to do. But I came to her and told her that Jesus never said it's going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it.
Someone said to you HIV/AIDS, you only think about, this thing is dying. No one knows about HIV/AIDS. I'm going to die. If someone came and told about, hey man, you had HIV/AIDS. I don't want to become closer to the people. I don't want to eat anymore. I don't want to go to church. I'm not a human. How can I do? Because soon I'll die. People they discriminate themselves because of soon I'll die. I'm going to, I will become as a skeleton, something like that. So guys, if you have HIV/AIDS, you still have an opportunity to live. You can become close to me, and soon you'll become my friends. Thank you.
All you guys, you know that I was the guy in the school. First of this January this year, this school called the police for me because I was doing the side thing, gambling in the schoolyard. Guys, this time I just want to become one of yourself in your lives, because I realized that in life, there is something that you should live it, and there is something that you should do it. And even this time, I know my identity, where I'm going from, and where I came from. This is what I'm here for. And this time, guys, I just want to be in your crew. Even you're doing something I like or I dislike it, but I should be involved. But what if you're doing gambling? I'm not going to be involved in your gambling crew, because this time I know that one life is what I am. I love you, all of you. And what I did this school, I'm sorry again and again. Just forgive me and don't take me like a granted person or like a loose paper. I'm not a loose paper, guys.
Dignity is not cheap. Rather, people, I say to you, dignity is not cheap. I know what I'm talking about because I know where I went from and where I am today. Most of other people respect me in this yard because of what I've done, because how I respect myself. Sense of love, self-respect, and time management is what is driving me each and every day. Today I'm who I am because of you. I'm able to stand in front of you because I know where I'm going in life and I know where I'm heading in life. Simply because dignity is not cheap. They say taking is cheap, cheaper than everything, cheaper than a bubble gum, because everyone can afford it. I realized that dreaming is cheap. Everyone can afford it, but only few are willing to pay the price. Well, I know I'm the first one who's willing to pay the price of my dreams, because I know there's no one that is going to reach my dreams without me.
Do you know ukuthi ayikho into enganivimba ukuba to achieve your dream? So all of you ninayo potential yokuthi ufeze amaphupho akho.
Aston Pane. Mawuthi vele ujola into ekhona vele. Bathi nje awuzama ukuthi singabuki thina abantu abesilisa thina abafana singabheki bomama bethu. Nani nina amantombazana ngingabheki bobaba benu senibona amadoda manje yabona. Ngizehlisa idignity ngokuthi ujole nomuntu ongangobaba wakho yabona.
I thought, okay, fine, this lady is hungry. So I bought her food to eat, and then we ate together. And then for that, I realized, okay, fine, I helped someone. And then that was, I felt very happy to myself. And then she also was like thanking me. And then by that, I increased my dignity and I increased her dignity.
The Dignity SA team took a detour to Umlazi Oasis Fellowship Center, where the 2012 winner of South African Idols, Khaya Mthethwa, is music director of the church choir. The choir did a special Dignity Jam impromptu, taking the Amen song and incorporating the principles of dignity. This song was also a civil rights anthem popularized by Curtis Mayfield and the Impressions in the 1960s. The choir took the 5 principles of dignity and improvised them as part of the song in a very innovative way. The Dignity Project is a natural fit to the values of the South African Constitution, which is founded on a philosophy that places human dignity at the center of being. It is a philosophy steeped on the concept of Ubuntu, which is best captured in a Zulu phrase, Umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu. The phrase translates into, I am because you are. The goal of Global Dignity Day is to prepare students for their journey towards cultivating the ability to empathize with others and to instill in them the recognition that every life has equal value. The outreach partner organizations Spring Age, Role Modeling SA, BMF Young Professionals and Linking Notes have fully embraced the Dignity campaign by facilitating dignity sessions in respected local schools. In order for the children to sustain their dignity through education in South Africa, the YGLs are supporting OLPC SA to actualize the principles of dignity.
So let's get back to our communities and let's say, a Gogo Mang Mang is the one who's looking after a community, for an example, and we celebrate her for doing that. Let's find young people who are really engaging very well with the elders and celebrate them for doing that.
I'm the country chair for Global Dignity Day in South Africa, and I urge every one of you to go out there and to speak to one young person or anyone in your community, in your work environment, wherever you are, and teach the values of dignity. We have to do it not only for ourselves, but for our community and for our nations.